What's going on, guys? This is JT here. I wanted to show you guys the best way to get, or at least the most efficient way to get the most points out of Lost Battlefield from the start of the battle. And the way to do that is right when the server resets. So right now, as you can see up in the top right, it's 00000, which is 12 o'clock Eastern time. And that is when the Lost Battlefield season ends and a new one starts. As you'll see, all these players are still have their 1,000+ scores or whatever. It doesn't even matter which one you choose to fight. So obviously, if you're a good player and you know other players, you don't want to challenge people you have a chance of losing to, at least not on the first day, because you still get the same amount of points no matter what. I like to go through all my heroes before I do Lost Battlefield and make sure that I at least have some sort of crest set on each hero that I use in Lost Battlefield. And this one looks kind of useless. I don't really think 3 slowdowns with 1 revitalize is going to help. I just put them on him to take space out of my warehouse. But a level 3 revitalize cell will work. I'll get him procking quick. I actually used my destroyer in the same team as my Valentina, so he'll get his energy up pretty quick. So let's go ahead and start it off. I'm going to start off by challenging the Queen Beach. That Vlad right there was not evolved, so he got one shot by that Warlock, which is one of the reasons why this first team that I have, the setup is so deadly, because the DPS, the damage that's just dished out right at the start of the fight is crazy. I also put Psychill Crest set on Atlanta Core, that way in case a stun or an energy debuff, whatever, procs on him, he's able to still hit something and put his shield up right away, which is huge for Lost Battlefield anyway. That team is super hard for people to kill with the Atlanta Core shield proccing, and then also with that Golem in there healing up that SK. Not that the SK really needs heals, but I also have the Multanica on that team to debuff all the other heroes. So if Multanica procs, there is nothing killing anything with a Golem healing behind it. No heroes do enough damage, so that's why I like this team so much. It really comes in the clutch, doesn't really lose too often. As you guys can see there, I got 78 fame and 60 points, so I have 120 total points, but it's just crazy to get 78 fame each battle, because if you take your time and take it slow and don't do Lost Battlefield on the first day it resets, then you really get screwed, because you can only get like 30 to 40 fame per battle. So if you do it right when it resets, you get double the amount of fame, and you also get more points. Although the points isn't really what matters. I guess it does help getting the 400 or 500 gems at the end of the week if you place in the top couple, but the fame's really where it's at. Just getting 80 fame per win is huge, because at the end of the day, that's 80 times 5, which ends up being 400 fame just for doing Lost Battlefield this one day, which is huge. So let's see, right here, like I keep seeing a bunch of players that I've heard of. Yeah, I'm not going to challenge any of these guys. I'm just going to keep rotating through the list. And I've never heard of this guy right here, so if I've never heard of him, that probably means his squad cannot take mine out. And that's who I'm going to challenge. Although it looks like this guy has quite a few double evolved heroes, so he has definitely a good setup. But if you lose to my first team right here, there's 0% chance that you're going to beat me, because my next 2 teams are by far my 2 best teams, especially my last one. And one of the reasons why I threw Candy Cane in this lineup here with the SK and Golem is just so maybe that I put a Psychill Crest set on the Candy Cane as well. So I was hoping that maybe that Candy Cane could throw off a proc on an Ares. That way the Ares wouldn't proc on my heroes right away, and I could build up the energy on my Golem for him to proc and my other heroes as well. So that's why I put the Candy Cane in there, just in case there was or in case I run into a group setup with Dreadrake and Ares, they stun your heroes and then take away the energy. But if that Candy Cane throws in a proc and actually hits that Ares, it can avoid that problem, which is huge. So just threw her in there. I don't really see her useful in too many other setups, so that's where she seems to work best. It would be better for the viewers, I guess you guys, for me to challenge the best players in Lost Battlefield. That way y'all could see some awesome matchups against each other. But the problem I have sometimes is with this second SK team right here, they only give you 40 seconds on the clock. So sometimes I'll run in against teams that have a Multanica and a Ghoulam in them as well, and it'll just be a stalemate. So I'll just sit here and fight the same team for the full 50 seconds or however long it gives you, and I'll end up getting a loss because I couldn't beat their team, but yet they couldn't beat my team. So it's just kind of annoying. So that's another reason why I like to challenge people that, oh, look at this. All 5, I'm stuck. All 5 of these guys are in wolf pack, so there's nobody to challenge. So I'm about to go to sleep for the night too. So I'm just going to go ahead and throw up a challenge on Angel, I suppose. Try to beat Angel with, I don't know, let's try some weird setups out. Let's see, I am going to throw Skull Knight in the middle. I don't even know what Angel uses as a setup. I'm pretty sure her team is like crazy good, so I don't think I'm going to be beating her with one hero in each lane, but yeah, I'm not beating her with that. I'm going to go straight at her with the Skull Knight and the Dreadrake. I highly doubt I'm going to be able to take her team. I'd need to be going up against somebody like Clan MGO or something to be able to beat them with only these 2 heroes. Wow, that Pumpkin Duke is just cracking so hard on me. She is about to not, oh wow, actually she's not really going that fast. Thought she was going to have a lot more speed than that. That Dreadrake kept her Pumpkin Duke stunned, that's why. But anyway, guys, I am out of here for the day. I'm going to go work for a little bit. You guys take it easy. Also, make sure y'all get the most out of Lost Battlefield. Just try to wait out the server reset and, yeah, get the most fame out of it. Getting more fame is always better. So, hope y'all enjoyed the video. And for those of you who do not know about that little tip, hope it helps you out. Alright, guys, peace out. I'm out of here.